So these are Balata figurines, B-A-L-A-T-A, Balata. And some of you may know the Balata, you say the Balata tree, which is the rubber tree, right? And so you would do markings, or actually chops in the trunk of the tree, and you get the whitish latex that comes out.
Hi there, welcome to the channel. Yes, Carl Anthony Brown with you. It's another day and it's another time, and here we are at the International Global Bird Fair in Rutland Waters. Good, tell you what's been happening. We've been having so much of activity over the past 3 days. Is it 2 or 3 days now? Because this is the last day, and we hope that everything will go smoothly as we say goodbye from Rutland later on in the day. Along with me is Wallback Prince. Wally came all the way from Guyana to be here at the bird fair. Actually, the bird fair has been going on for years, but due to COVID, as you know, there has been a lull and we could not have, but now it's come back on the new branding, and so we've had. Now Guyana has been able to showcase a number of its products, that is its birding products, but I think I'll let Wally say a bit more before we get on to that, because I'm also be looking at some of the figurines, which I did mention. We had some figurines, and Wally did mention something about it, and we'll be telling you more about the figurines today. But on the other side, Wally, what do you think and how has it been for you?
Well, this year, after the lull of 2 years plus, the bird fair has been, we should say, relabeled. It's called now the Global instead of British Bird Watching Fair. But the interest, the feedbacks, the activity have been very positive, I would say, in terms of Guyana, because we have several persons who have been there, would like to go back, and a lot of interest was generated in terms of people wanted to go. And I think after my lecture yesterday, a lot of people too came across to the booth and said, hey, we love your presentation and we think we'll make Guyana our next stop, or when we start to do our cycle of touring again, meaning they would have had between now and maybe early next year 3 tours already booked. But you're thinking, well, Guyana is going to be in the list of the next set of series of bookings or vacations bought, buying that we will do. So it's seeing the diversity as usual. It's the size. One of the things I must say for this year, the size, if you want to call it in terms of showcasing, is about 1/3 of what would normally be for the British Bird Watching Fair. For this inaugural Global Bird Fair, it's about 1/3, but it makes it more
it's intimate.
Yeah, intimate and personal. Yeah, exactly. So, and it's been fun. We're looking to see what today brings forth for us during the course of today as we wrap up for the Global Bird Fair this evening, and be ready. Strategizing ideas, thoughts, and such, and putting that into action for the Global Bird Fair 2023.
Yeah, I must say that this is really good that we've been here. Even though we've been coming, and it's nice that you always keep saying that Guyana makes itself present, and we will always try to be. A big thank you to THAG, the Tourism Hospitality Association of Guyana, the Guyana Tourism Authority, along with the Ministry of Tourism. At least it's a new, and again, it's a new era. It's a change of the approach, the way you see the way it's marketed, how we market from the international end of things, the way the strategies we can use to bring people into Guyana. I think one of our problems we have is the airlift, and if people are constantly asking, how do I get there? Is there direct? And we will not get one in a hurry, but hopefully we will in time, because the in-transit point is one of the things I think that worries people from time to time.
Yes,
the long in-transit point. But yes, we hope it's going to be ever so good for the new year as we move into the year in the world of tourism, and people still understand that even though Guyana has got oil, there is more to oil. There's tourism, there's so much that we have to offer as well, and that Guyana will be always the next destination, the next point of reaching out to when going on holiday. Naturing and everything that goes with it. Even more our foods, can't forget about that, and even more our rums, which is one of the best in the world.
Exactly.
But yet we will look at things later on and see how the day went, and then from there we'll say to you goodbye, and hope that all will be well as we move into 22, 23, 24, and take it up from there, from that long lull that we had. So for now, let's see how the day progresses.
here at the Guyana booth and Rocklands, I've bought some figurines with me of birds. We are at the bird fair, so I've brought some bird figurines with me. So this being the Guyanan cock of the rock, as you can see. The toucan, which we in Guyana, many people know as the Guinness toucan, the bird that is on the Guinness, that you drink, the Guinness brand. The scarlet macaw as one. And even the figurine of the parrot. So these are Balata figurines, B-A-L-A-T-A, Balata. And some of you may know the Balata, you say the Balata tree, which is the rubber tree, right? And so you would do markings, or actually chops in the trunk of the tree, and you get the whitish latex that comes out. The indigenous people of Napi have mastered, some of the guys have mastered the art, or created a whole design of doing not only bird figurines but mammal figurines and such, of whereby they would put dyes or paints into the Balata so they can have the different colors and make life-like images, not life-size but life-like images of birds, mammals and such. And it's a unique way. The striations on these figurines, and so if you look closely at the cock of the rock, you can see the stripe marks on the head. So those will be even needle strokes, so they can keep and so it's a way of crafting using the rubber, as you would call it, while it's still warm or fairly hot, so you can mold it by hand and able to put all these beautiful pieces together. So thanks very much to the people of Napi. Where Napi is a Makushi village that's located in the foothills of the Kanuku Mountains. And for those of you familiar, would know the Kanuku Mountains is quite close to Lethem, and it's a border between Guyana and Brazil, in that part of the country I'm talking about. And that's where the artisans live, and only from the Napi village in Guyana is where you get the Balata figurines. So that's a little bit on some of the skills in it of the craftsmen of the indigenous people of the Rupununi area in Guyana. Thank you.
And after 3 hard and wonderful days, but yet constructive and rewarding, it's time to say goodbye from the Global Bird Fair 2022. From Rutland Waters, it has been 3 hard days. Yes, it has been ever so interesting, and it's good to see that Guyana once again came out, we shown, and we did what we had to do. The team of Wallach Prince, Claire Antel, Neil Marks, and yours truly. It was so good. Looking back at everything now, and as everyone packs up to leave, we all will prepare to see what we will be bringing into our countries after so much of hard work and trying to encourage people to visit our destination. So, hopefully in the new year, as we come, we'll continue to be doing more bird fairs. Guyana will continue to be attending more travel shows and be able to bring to the people who are not able to come to these destinations, and we will be able to bring people to our destinations something positive. On behalf of everyone, I'd like to say a big thank you to the Guyana Tourism Authority, THAG, the Tourism Hospitality Association, and the Ministry of Tourism for bringing this sort of event to you, which we have done, and hopefully that you learn more as we continue into the new year to continue to promote Guyana nature tourism and its best. I've got Wally Prince, Wallach is here. We'll have Wally do a wrap up as well, and wish that everything goes well, and we will meet again for now. But before I go, I'll let Wally tell you a little more how it was. Personally speaking, the event was good. We did add a lot of people, and the good thing about that, we did not have wastage. I must admit that. We brought our materials, we brought everything, and 99% of everything was taken. People questioned, they asked, they learned, and they were impressed. So once again, congratulations to everyone that participated.
Today is our final day. We have wrapped up the Global Bird Fair 2022 here at Rutland Water, and we're actually at the Rutland Water site here. It has been a tremendous 3 days. Lots of interest in Guyana, lots of feedback for Guyana, and I think Guyana really did great at this, especially this inaugural Global Bird Fair. The team was 4 of us there physically at the booth, but the team is even larger than that. The 4 of us is Carl Brown, Neil Marks, Claire Antel, or Claire Thorne, and myself. It went really well. My presentation about Guyana's birding landscape was well received. We had over 100 attendants, and that was, I gotta say, impressive looking at the records for other presentations there. So that put a smile on our face as a team. And thank you for making this all happen. Thank you to some of the folks who are not here, but people who work at the Tourism and Hospitality Association. So thank you, Tourism and Hospitality Association Guyana. Thank you, Ministry of Tourism. Thank you especially to Guyana Tourism Authority and TAG for sponsoring me and for allowing me to be here to continue to represent Guyana. And also I would like to say a personal thank you to the Guyana High Commission in London with their continued support over the year, both behind the scenes and especially in the magnificent presence of Mr. Carl Brown, who has supported us, who is an integral member of making this all happen, not only at the global or any of the bird fair events, but even at the world trade markets and such. So thank you again, Carl, for making this all a reality here on the ground. He's our backbone of the team that just glues us together, man. So thank you very, very much. And until next time, keep watching, click that bell, subscribe, and like.